Right guys, it's now Thursday morning here in Garstang. It's market day. I'm in the shop on my own today because Rebecca's at work. It hasn't been a great start weather-wise, very windy, wet and grey, so I'm not sure how busy the market's going to be. But we had like a decent day in the shop yesterday, so I'm hoping that at least will continue with people now coming into the shop to grab those last minute stocking fillers and gifts, because obviously being Thursday now and the weekend on its way, it's going to become increasingly unlikely that if you buy something online, unless you're buying from Amazon, that you'll receive it in time. I feel like I'm struggling to get motivated this morning. Every day is a challenge, every day is different. Some days you get up and you've got a real up and go about yourself, and other days you'll get up and you'll struggle. Weirdly today I did get up, bounced out of bed, took Alf out for a walk. Me and Rebecca took Alf out for a walk this morning, about 6 in the morning. We like to do that because he normally wakes us up at that time so he can go outside. We took him for a little walk, so I felt like that's a good start, nice and motivated. I've come to the shop today, and partly because I'm by myself today, and yesterday I had Rebecca's company. This morning I'm feeling a bit down about it, so I'm gonna make sure that I can snap myself out of this. A great way to do that is obviously to have a great breakfast. So I'm gonna make myself a nice little like cheese toasty type thing, just to get myself going with a nice cup of coffee, and we will then get on with the day's tasks. I've just noticed that eBay have removed the delivery before Christmas kind of message on my listings now, so I won't be expecting to get a great deal of sales now, and to be honest, things that people are buying now, they're going to be happy to wait to receive till after Christmas. So I'm guessing people are going to go back to buying for themselves. Because the earliest delivery date it now shows is like, buy within buy today and I'll ship it out today, but you won't get it till like the 27th. So they've removed that Christmas message, which is a bit of a shame, because it definitely did help drive some sales and people using the special delivery option. But hey ho. Bit of a mid-morning update. Rebecca's actually on her way to the shop for lunch, and also I've just received an eBay return. It's one of those weird ones where you were sure that you weren't going to have any issues because the item you sent out was so immaculate, and this was actually returned to me as a change of mind. So the buyer did actually end up having to shell out return postage, which is very honest of them. They just, for some reason, changed their mind. It's a immaculate little Yamaha AV receiver. I sold it for £60 plus shipping. I shouldn't have any trouble getting that again, but I'm going to have to just test it just to make sure it is working before I press that relist button. The shop is now closed, and I've got to say it wasn't a great day considering it was market day and we're getting closer to Christmas. I would have expected sales to have picked up in the shop, but in fact they were actually worse than yesterday, which is a bit of a downer. However, all is not lost. I had some really cool items turn up into the shop, which I wasn't actually expecting today, because the courier that normally delivers for this wholesaler tends to avoid Garstang on a Thursday because of the market. But he turned up, and I'll show you what he bought. I'm so thrilled with this. Those of you that have seen the Amazon TV show The Boys will immediately recognize this character. This is Starlight, and she is phenomenal. Her head sculpt is so spot on. I mean, there's the alternate head sculpt that comes with it. I've actually swapped it out for her one with her like glowing eyes, with her powers, and I've also swapped out one of her hands for a clenched fist, so you can see her hand is there. That's a bit dirty, I'll have to clean that up. That's a bit of putz there, but an absolutely gorgeous figure. So much detail, not just in the head sculpt but the paintwork. Her outfit is incredible, so many different textures and bits of detail there as well, and they've even made her knees look decent, which is difficult with articulated figures. They can always look a bit weird, but yeah, she is a phenomenal figure, and I've got her for sale at a really good price for a NECA Ultimate figure. I'm only actually selling these for £20 each, so if you do like what you see, pop onto onlycoolstuff.co.uk and see if you can grab one. There are a couple other bits as well, but I'll show you those another time. Because obviously the shop wasn't doing great, I'm always kind of like looking at other platforms and other things. I did also come across a couple of really good pickups which should keep the sales coming in. I'm really proud of this one as well. Really glad that I got this. Let me just show you what I've already listed now. It is a Gadget Classic. I've tested it and it's all working. It's barely had any use by the looks of it. The pump sounds nice and strong. The flow through the group head was brilliant. The steam through the Panarello one was fine, as was the hot water. This is a 2012 model, 1300 watt model. I should be able to get around the £200 mark for this, so that is a really nice little pickup. I've just sat down and polished off a really friggin' gorgeous chicken burger. It was like salted chili chicken thigh. Oh gosh, with some lovely Pernod sauce as well. And as I was eating it, I actually received a really lovely feedback on eBay, which I thought I'd share with you guys, because it's always nice to share some of the positive stuff that happens as well. Because obviously there's lots of negative stuff that we can all focus on, but let's look at something cool. So this lady took advantage of our special delivery option on an action figure and paid the $9.99 for the next day service, just to make so the item would get there in time for Christmas. And she left a beautiful bit of feedback. Absolutely wonderful service, great communicating, and so kind and flexible to ensure the figure arrived in time. A delight to deal with, thank you. Now she even took the time to message me as well, just to thank me again, and I obviously replied back. And it's just nice to see that that's, if you think about it, a lot of the interactions we have on eBay and on other platforms are of the positive variety. So it's good to remember those and sometimes look at your positive feedback and see what you're doing right, I suppose, as opposed to always focusing on the things that you're doing wrong. On that sage-like note, I think I'm going to sit here now and edit the video. Hope you enjoy the vlogs. I'm going to try to keep them coming regularly. I'm enjoying doing them. After I've done that, I'll be going off to pick Rebecca up from work, and then we'll be chilling for the evening. So hope to see you guys in the next video. If you do enjoy it, please leave a thumbs up, but also please do feel free to comment. Any criticisms, constructive obviously would be preferred. Any positive comments, please leave in the comment section. I really do like reading and replying to the comments. It's just a real nice feeling to get when you've actually put a video out there that people are actually, you know, replying to them. Thanks for watching.